Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. So in this episode, we hope to finally get these marketplaces upgraded. We do need some bricks, and I do think we are creating bricks. Hang on, let me think about that. Bricks should be over here. Yeah, absolutely. Creating bricks. Yearly tax has been collected. Apparently, we're earning quite a bit in terms of gold. But I do wonder about how it is being collected. We are currently building this bridge, which I think will be quite useful. And while we're at it, I might just extend that kind of crossroads through there and up the hill here. So we're actually properly connecting this road through here, and we might extend this one out this way as well as our kind of main through road here. Now we are struggling a little bit with fish, I think, but no, it's looking okay. What are you saying? You're saying what? Hunter Cabin is saying food lost due to spoilage. No, you should not be losing that. We can also upgrade a few things, and I think I switched off the Hunter's Cabin, actually, as well as, two Hunter's Cabins here, both switched off due to the fact we're wanting this deer population to just kind of reinvigorate a little bit. Okay. So that is it. We need to speed things up a little bit. I do want to keep an eye on this. We did upgrade over here, so we're not upgrading that soon. We've got the merchant that's just arrived. I don't think we're missing or needing anything particularly. So let's see what this merchant has on offer. Ooh, I think we're gonna transfer like 200 items in here. Let's confirm, send that over. Also, I think we can quite comfortably sell at least half of this. So let's go ahead and move 40 pottery out there as well. So if we move those things through, should be able to make a fair bit there. At the same time, we can see we have inventory of heavy tools. We do have inventory of tools in general. So for the first time, I'm kind of considering, do we buy ourselves a Tomb of Knowledge? I don't think it's necessarily something we need to do, but I think it's something we can think about. Now, over here, we can see that we've got a homestead, and then over here, we've got a shelter. So ultimately, in order to upgrade, we need to give it access to some stuff over here, right? So what is required for an upgrade? Location, desirability, food types, at least 2, and herbs. We've got kind of most of that in play. So I guess what we need to do is work a little bit on desirability, because that will also help out some of these financial issues here. So let's have a quick look. I'm pausing it. Well, I don't really need to pause it, so we can keep playing. If we have a quick look here under the 9 new visitors born, decoration. So what kind of stuff can we maybe do that's going to cost us a small bench plaza? Oh yeah, tons of little rooms and things like that we can do here. Let's go back, have a look what else we can get. Can we do something slightly larger? A large park. Now that's too large. Something less large than that. A small park. A small park can fit in here quite nicely. And I think I'm going to do that. That's actually pretty good. So let's add a small park in the middle of town over there. Now let's see. Have some of this stuff come in yet? Yes. So we have certainly we've done that. So let's sell all 40 of them. Ooh, hang on. No. Cancel. We want to sell it. So let's sell all 40 items. Let's sell those items, please. Thank you. So that's done. We've sold them. We've got a bit of cash on hand here. We'll wait on those hides and then take it from there. This is still being built. This needs to be built. We're starting to see some rat problems. Building is overrun with rodents. Interesting. Okay, that is interesting. We're starting to see that for the first time. So a rat catcher may be required. Over here, we're starting to see food spoilage happen again as well. Interesting. Don't want the food spoilage happening. There's another trader coming in. Have some of the stuff been brought in? Not quite yet. Hang on. Someone at the door, but anyway, we'll push on. Then we've got another trader here, or traveling merchant. So let's have a quick look at that. This merchant is hoping to sell us some hides, is interested in buying, yeah, the stuff that we don't really have tons of stock of. We can potentially buy some cheese over here, maybe some tallow. I don't think we need it. We've got tons of tallow. Buy goats, right? And we could buy cows. Now, it means that we could um, actually buy cows instead if we, however, build food production building, which is called a barn, right? A goat barn, a chicken coop, a barn. So this barn for cattle, right? So if we wanted to do the cattle somewhere, we could do that. Okay, I'm not necessarily thinking cattle out here, though. Actually, it would make sense to put the cattle out here, right? We don't have this area flat enough, right? And even if we, oops, that's not the button. I want to rotate it instead. If we were to rotate it, oh, even then we have some problems out there. Now, so the cattle, if we are going to do the cattle, we could do the cattle up here, but it has a desirability impact. Do we do the cattle out in this part? Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. We need a little bit of an area where they can kind of roam. So I was thinking maybe we could also maybe do it somewhere over here, which might not be too bad. This might not be too bad. I'm not necessarily going to fully expand our town out this way. So what we might do is maybe actually we could do something like this for the barn. Let's do that. Let's build a barn out over there, right? I think we have. We don't really have everything we need, so we'll see if we get it there. But we'll get the barn ready for next time anyway. Trader 1 is still waiting on this stuff to be delivered. Hang on. Oh, I think it's on its way here. Let's just give it a little bit more time. Let's just see. Livestock animals have been born, so I guess we're going to start culling them a little bit. What's being produced here? Okay, let's build a lot of this stuff. Still have these guys out here, which we would like to take care of at some point, but I guess we need slightly more. We need a little bit more. So what's happening with all of our workers? Are we struggling? It seems like we're struggling with the builders. Okay, let's keep an eye on that. Keep that all moving. We should have people growing up again soon. Trader 1. Yes, here we go. This is what we wanted. So let's quickly go ahead and sell all of that. Sell those items. That's a lot of cash coming in there. This trader does not have any livestock or something for us. We could potentially get a tomb of knowledge, which would be of interest. On the other hand, we could, if we can get this built, we could potentially buy two cows. 2 cows is mainly what we can afford. And I guess maybe what we should do is not do this quite yet. I think that might be a little bit of an issue. Let's quickly grab the tomb of knowledge, and let's just. Oh well, not the tomb of knowledge. We've generated some knowledge. So what were we looking at? We wanted to do these two so that we could get grain crops, right? So that's definitely something we're on. Got the cooperage in place. We don't necessarily need trade centers and the likes. I wouldn't mind getting up to forestry. Tree regrowth rate is also something that would be useful for us to go down. So I guess some of the stuff over here is pretty good to do. I don't necessarily think we need any of these other items. We're still pretty good militarily if we can get our items ready. Spring pole lathe, work with furniture. Firewood splitter can upgrade. Firewood splitter workshop. Saw pit can upgrade to sawmill. That would be good to start doing those kind of upgrades. Use iron ingots quicker. Advanced metal casting, durability of tools and heavy tools. Glass maker. Yeah, that's all stuff that we would like to do in due course. A blast furnace. I mean, we'd like to do all of this stuff, right? But I guess tools of war. Blacksmith forge can upgrade to blacksmith workshop. I guess we need still some upgrades there to be able to do that. Arms production. We need that also. For now, I think we're covered with archers by themselves, but we will need to upgrade that, get that game going a little bit more. Okay, so let's go with the disease resistance Mark II so that we can actually go towards grain crops. Here we go. So now we can do grain crops and selective breeding. Yield of bean crops, plus 20 yield of greens crops, and plus 20 yield of food crops. So I guess these things might be a little bit better. Now, the question really is, do we want to spend our gold on another knowledge item? Considering it's going to take another 9 months to get the next one going. I guess yes, let's leave that be. What is this? This animal has gone rogue and is wandering. You should grab it, buddy. You should absolutely grab it. So if we can get this built, we can buy the livestock. That's the potential option. There's a lot of construction items that is just not quite happening. And we still have a rat problem here. So the rat catcher is, I think, something that we need to get focused attention on. We've got practically everything we need for most things, right? I don't know why things are going quite so slowly. Maybe because I'm pausing all the time. I mean, yeah, we should be in a position to upgrade this guy fairly soon. 60 bricks. We're fairly close. Yeah. We've run out of this for the time being. We add a couple more people to it. Let's add 2 more people to that job so that we can get moving on that a little bit quicker. We are now maybe a little bit short on the laborers, so we'll keep an eye out for that. The only thing that we might be waiting for is this guy. We might want to buy 12 villages graduated. We might want to buy 2 of these cattle. Pretty expensive cattle though, so yeah, so that we can get more milk and make some cheese and stuff. Oh, hang on. What's going on over here? Are we what? What is that? I guess we're being raided. Okay, so money wise. Okay, so what I'm doing, we'll leave it in there. Do we move it to the vault? Let's transfer the gold out to the vault, please. Let's leave 500 in here only. And everything else needs to move out to the vault, please. Also, how many people do we have here? We've got 8 of them. And I guess what we want to do is grab 4 more here. So let's recruit those quite urgently. And then I guess what we're doing is we're grabbing our archers and sending our archers up here, please. The archers, position, defensive stance. We can't do anything really with them. So grab me. You please get your stuff. We want to keep an eye on them. If we get them up here and they come across from this side, we'll be in very good shape to attack them. Even with just a handful of archers. So can we get the archer flag, please? Why can't I?
Your command?
No, I want the archers. How do I grab the archers? How come? Select the archer unit. Now.
As you command.
Yeah, we can. So let's
As you command.
Let's move the archers up here. Hopefully we'll get everybody to grab their stuff. I think they all have everything they need. Try and fend off whatever is going on over here. This will start seeing them arrive. Up on that hill.
It will be done.
We are in a really good spot to try and attack them, but they're not going up on the hill. They're going down through here, so we'll have to
at once
come and meet them.
It will be done.
Ooh, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Do I get people to, no, let's not worry too much about that. Let's just get our archers
at once
in place
as you command
over here somewhere. Okay, we've got some new people. We'll accept them.
Right away. At once. Right away.
Okay, we are in a bit more trouble this time around. They're grabbing some of our food, which I guess is not
It will be done.
unreasonable. We get these guys
Right away.
out here a
As
little
you
bit.
command.
Okay.
Right away.
Okay. Our village is under attack. Yes, we know that.
It will be done. At
Keep
once.
these guys here. Attack, please. Our village was raided. Raid size, raiders killed 23, villagers killed 6, structures destroyed 0, items pillaged, smoked fish and smoked meat. Okay, so they took a lot of food, but other than that, we were pretty
As
happy.
you command.
So let's quickly run up here.
Right
We've even
away.
got some
It will
villagers
be done.
fighting them here. Okay, good. So we managed to fight off even a few more of them. We killed quite a few, but what this points out is that we're really
It will be done.
not in any way a reasonable position to be really defending ourselves. So we do need to up our game a little bit more here. So what is the cost here that we're losing? So why soldier recruitment costs us a bit of money, and then soldier training is costing us some money as well. So I'm hoping all of these homes will now start to upgrade so that we can get some more money out of them. I think the trader did end up leaving, so that's not great. Okay, I think we managed to fend that off quite okay. It wasn't too bad. We don't have a lot of food though, so they did now take quite a bit of food from us. But there is, I'm happy to report that there's a reasonable amounts of food that's going to make its way out of the fields fairly soon. So not too worried about that just yet. But we probably need to get ourselves another defensive tower somewhere over here. If we look at the tower quickly, let's quickly grab defenses. Grab ourselves the tower. Here, if we put it up here, yeah, which is from where we actually did the fighting, right? The tower up here is pretty good. That helps us quite a bit, because it's a little bit hilly here. If it's on this side, however, we're not really winning any battles. Though, over here could be pretty good, apart from if it comes, if it's if they're already on the hill here. That's not too bad. You kind of want a reasonable positioning for it, right? If we do it somewhere like this, for instance, right? Yeah, we're pretty good. This is a pretty good spot. We'll manage to fend off quite a bit, and even here, I'm quite comfortable with. So maybe what we need to do is get ourselves another tower situated in like this location right here. Now we won't be able to really fight into that direction, but at least it's going to cover this side. Anyway, it's costly, so we won't necessarily do it right now, but we do need to do it. Lots of houses now upgrading due to desirability, and I'm hoping that's going to make a big difference in terms of our costs here. In terms of our people, we're in a reasonable position right now. Lots of builders. We missed out on some stuff. We didn't lose gold though. So that's all good. This is still being built, right? Yeah, we're still waiting on some stuff here. Yeah, lots of stuff is being required. All of these homesteads are upgrading, and they should all be offering us tons and tons of money, I think. I wanted to check. This road looks really poor. Right? So we did something like that, right? And then we wanted to do maybe something like this, just to level this stuff out just a tad, these roadways, right? See if we can make them look a little bit better. People hanging out in the park. Oh yeah, That looks tons better. Tons better. I like it. Anyway, I don't know why. Oh, we're still waiting on some stuff, I guess, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. We're just waiting on 2 more pieces and then that'll start building. Don't have any rats right now. We're out of that. Let's just see, what do we have going on over here? A temporary shelter. Do we have a work camp? We do have a work camp and we're kind of collecting what we can. We need to... Oh, we are collecting over there. Okay. That's fine. Do we move this over this way a little bit? Let's do that. Move it over that way. Start trimming back on those. What about the work camp over here? What are you doing? You're going all the way out here, getting some stone, getting everything. Everybody seems to be working, right? So we're doing, going to a lot of effort. More rat problems. If we look at the rat catcher, I'm hoping after all of these upgrades, we'll do in a good spot. We are waiting. We're almost able to do this upgrade. Very, very keen, but we will need more wooden planks. Now, if we look at the rat catcher ever so quickly, amenities, I think. Under amenities, we have... Where is the rat catcher? The rat catcher over there. Only a 5 monthly income. I guess we can comfortably build the rat catcher. We need multiple rat catchers, it seems. So this spot here, we want multiple of these things to be covered by the rat catcher, right? I guess the rat catcher right over here is actually pretty good. Let us go about building a rat catcher. I know it's going to cost us extra, but hopefully when all of these upgrades come in, we will be able to cover that plus additional soldiers. Yeah, we're really struggling a little bit from the soldier perspective. I'm hoping, oh my goodness, how much did we get? Are we getting reasonable amounts of food coming in? That's kind of my question mark here. Is it coming in? Oh, it's still here. It's still at the place. Okay, hang on. Let's have a quick look. No, we're okay. We're okay with people doing their jobs here. It's just good. Anyway, keep doing that. I think we're just waiting on all of this stuff to be delivered here. We lost a lot of smoked meat and stuff over here. Child has grown up. Just one? Just one child has grown up. Thought we would have more. Okay, this stuff is slowly coming in. So we'll slowly build that out. Oh yeah, our bridge is done. Look at that, our brand new bridge. People are crossing this area quite nicely. What I might do is I might toggle on production over here a little bit, just so we pick up a little bit more fish and the likes. Just want to make sure we keep doing that. Everybody's waiting on planks. Planks is a big issue for us right now. Heading into winter, food is coming in, I think. Are we still... Okay, that's done. This is still... we should still be working this field, right? We should be harvesting. Yeah, lots of food is coming now due to the harvest. Okay, so grain crops is one of the next things we want to do, so that we can really start producing some flour and things, right? Lots of fiber. So these guys, they have their creating baskets. Fiber being used for clothing. The pottery is being created. Okay, good stuff. Things that we're holding. Right, we need to get through the winter, and I think we've got reasonable amounts of food to be able to do that. We've got some people in the temporary shelters. These slowly need to be upgraded, though lots and lots of planks required to be able to do that. So hopefully we can make that happen. And that was just due to that single park being built there. So once we've done that, we could actually, instead of another tower, maybe we build another barracks on this side. Right? I think that's a good idea. We build another barracks instead. We got food from there. We got hay from there. So everybody should be fairly happy, right? Food-wise, we should be okay. And we switched on another one here to be fishing some stuff. But yeah, we are... Some of this stuff is a little bit more difficult. Yeah, we need to do lots and lots more of this, right? Yeah, saw pit stuff. New village has been born. Okay, let's get through the winter quickly. And we'll see. Yeah, so this last raid was a little bit, was really challenging. We need another barracks. So if we were to build another barracks, right? That's more gold, but other than that, we can quite easily deal with it and build a barracks maybe somewhere like this, right? That can help defend this area. Place it back here. I mean, placing the barracks out here is quite a defensive position for us. Can cover this side because we've got the barracks on that side defending this side, and then ultimately maybe another barracks somewhere up here to defend this side, and then that's pretty good. Though we're not necessarily needing it just yet, but yeah, it is something we need to pay a little bit of attention to. Get that moving. Hopefully, as some of these houses gets upgraded, we should earn some more tax income. This is very close to being done. 3 more planks. These guys are going full speed ahead. We can upgrade once we've got the once we've got this. Oh, but we need an upgrade. There's an upgrade that we need. Woodwork research is something that we need. Okay, so that can't happen just yet. Villager has been cured. Well, good. We can upgrade the roads as well. Something we keep in mind. The building is on fire and another child has grown up. So let's quickly have a look here. Luckily there is there's water right next to it. Oh my goodness. Can these guys help? We can't get them to help, right? Possible, not possible? No idea. Yeah, if we keep them, we get veterancy over time, right? Hound company. Can we please beat these fires? We need to beat these fires, guys. Come on. Can't afford to lose any of these buildings. Okay, fine. So now it's a little bit of work to fix them, but generally speaking, it should be okay. So now next season we should be ready to go when we get some cattle coming in. Knowledge has been generated. Beautiful. Okay, so now if we go into that, so I guess we don't need to necessarily rush the knowledge. Grain crops is the one that I'm after, right? That's been the one we're beelining. We do need better tree regrowth. I think some of these things is useful, but maybe not that important just yet. So I guess grain crops and selective breeding could help us a little bit. But I guess something like this is also important, so we can move our way to forestry. Yeah, this is a sustainable forestry. So this will help us as well, but that's a lot of knowledge that we still need to go through there. I guess grain crops is the one we're after immediately. So let's confirm that. So now that we've got grain crops, can we, the question is really, so let's give it a second to just acknowledge. Now, does that mean we can, from a food production perspective, we can build a windmill? Okay, so that's brilliant. Oh, it costs some fiber to use. Okay, but anyway, before we need the windmill, we need another piece of land that we can actually run grain on, or we can run a grain crop straight away. So if we go here, let us clear out some of the fertility items. So let's do that. Instead, what we'll do is we run a grain crop, a pretty frost resistant and heat resistant. So let's run a grain crop, and then after that we'll do the clovers, right? So we'll run one of those and then see how that works. And then over here we would like to do something like that, really, so that we rotate the different types of things in here. But yeah, we do need to make sure that we maintain a little bit of fertility. What does this crop actually do with fertility? It improves it a little bit, but not a lot. So anyway, so manure and stuff is probably going to do better. So a grain crop can happen straight away, which means that we can start looking at a granary as well. From a storage perspective, we can do a granary. So yes, that's something we can do. And at the same time, we can also then start doing the mill and the bakery, I guess. Just go to food production. We've got the mill and the bakery that we can do. Okay, so yes, that's something we'll have a look at. So let's just start with this. I guess the granary might be the first step for us. Still a lot of stuff that's needing to be built here. I do like the fact that we now have this bridge in place. It's a stone road as well. Stuff. Food is good. Weather is chilly, but I think we're holding. We do have enough bricks to upgrade this, right? So what's the issue here? Oh, no, we don't have enough planks. Market forces, research technology. So that's been done. So we only now need the planks to come rolling in. Okay. I guess we're not too far off. And these guys will already start generating a lot more income once we're there. Yeah, number 21. Okay, guys, I think what I'll do is I'll leave it there. We're going to have a grain crop starting over here straight away, which I think is okay, reasonable fertility and so on. So that's okay. We have a reasonable yield here, I think. We do need to start looking at then a granary somewhere. Maybe just over here. If it's over here, we can do multiple, of course. So I guess maybe somewhere over here, and then, yeah, we'll have a look. Anyway, we'll do that in the next episode. I guess now all we need to do is really push the boundaries with these, with the saw pit. Actually, keep going on these planks so that these homes can slowly be upgraded. I kind of didn't quite anticipate the mass upgrades that we'd be seeing over here, which of course is resulting in a loss of all of these, or us not meeting the requirements or not having all of this ready. Okay, but I'll leave it there. We'll check what this trader has in the next episode. For now, I think all good, and our money is reasonable as well. Okay, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. Bye-bye.